What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trev, and I'm back with another video. Just wanted to show y'all a different scenery because, bro, I've been jogging around my complex and, I'm just chilling or whatever. And I'm about to just make this video because, bro, tell me why when I was jogging, right? I was watching Ja Morant highlights, and, bro, he's been kicking up this season. He hasn't been a distraction. He's been giving some professional interviews. Like, bro has really improved. And if y'all know me, I'm a big criticizer of Ja Morant. I made a video in the past about him and how he needs to grow up and stop doing this fake hood stuff. And honestly, he surpassed all expectations because he's well on his way to be the face of the league again. He's well on his way to an all-star performance, and he's just becoming a great man. And I'm proud of bro because he's doing charity events, he's doing different things, and he's basically growing as a man. And during one of his interviews, he credited Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, he's one of the GOATs. If y'all grew up around when I grew up, he was a beast in Chicago, the youngest MVP, a lot of different things. But Derrick Rose, he credited Derrick Rose for basically forming his mentality, because Derrick Rose was basically Ja Morant before Ja Morant was Ja Morant. Like, Derrick Rose was my generation's Ja Morant. And basically he talked about how Derrick Rose mentored him and told him he's not going to baby him, and how he learned from Derrick Rose's example how to move. And, shout outs to Derrick Rose. That nigga nice. And, he had a great career. He retired recently. And, one of my favorite players of all time. Like, he used to be on my wallpaper in I think like 7th grade, because, like, even though I'm not a Chicago fan, Derrick Rose was one of my favorite players, even though I'm a diehard Celtics fan. But I brought this up to basically talk about Mikey Williams also, because after I watched those highlights and those interviews, I saw a news story about Mikey Williams and how he hasn't been getting playing time, and how he's a 20-year-old freshman, and how he wasted his potential with basically the gun charges that he got for doing nonsense when he was like a teenager. And I made a video on that situation and how it's a cautionary tale, but I kind of didn't follow up because I didn't hear any news stories, anything about him. But now that I see that he's not doing as well and some of his potential is faded, I think that he should learn from basically Ja Morant and Derrick Rose how to move and how to operate, because bro still has talent. It may be an injury, it may be a personal thing, it may be anything of that nature that we don't know, but he can learn from these two men how to be great, because one's like his OG and one's close to him in age, and they all have some insight that he can learn, because it might not be his best season, but you don't want to get frustrated and too down and then waste your potential, because I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling, because when I played sports, when I was like a freshman or whatever, I was on the bench a lot, even though I felt like I could contribute. But I took that time basically to learn from people who are older than me how things work and how to be a pro and different things. And then, I just gained life insight, and I became a better sports player when it was my time to shine. And I think Mikey Williams, he can learn a lot from that if he just like watches Ja Morant, how he carries himself in a positive way, not the negative stuff with the gun toting. And Derrick Rose, how he speaks and what he talks about and how he can influence his game to take it to another level. Because if bro makes the NBA, that's not going to be the end of it. It's always going to be someone younger, fresher, more confident, has a different skill set. And you want to basically learn how to move and operate in your professional space, because, anybody can get got. Anybody can get got, and anybody can get beat on even any given Sunday. And take it from me, because I work in the government, I work for the military. There are some dudes out here who are better than me. And, I had this traditional education, I had street smarts, I have all these things, but there's some dudes out here that have things and intangibles that I could never have. And, I like to learn from those people too, because I can better myself, but I acknowledge that they're also better than me, and I still got a long ways to go. And he can learn something similar, because, when you're young, you don't see the bigger picture until someone opens it up for you. Pause. But the point I'm trying to get at is you can always learn from people who developed and who've grown and who have been in your field for longer. And you don't necessarily want to just sit on the sideline and just say what was and what is and things of that nature, because, bro, that could stop you from reaching your goals. What's up, my man? How you doing? Yeah, I was just saying hi to my boy. But, you don't want to ever stop. You want to just keep going in this life, and you want to just keep kind of progressing, because look at me right now. I'm like outside right now just talking about things even though it's cold, because I got a different mindset, bro. I got a different mindset to where I'm going to make these videos. I'm going to give you guys a different change of scenery. I'm going to give you guys different content, because, I could talk about a lot of things because I'm a multifaceted individual. But, I wanted to speak on this because I was watching the highlights, and, I was doing my thing in the morning because it's my day off. And I feel like Mikey Williams can learn a lot because, bro, I had that similar arrogance when I was younger, But, you know, I've humbled myself and mellowed myself out as I'm 26 years old. I realize I got a lot more to learn. I got a lot more to gain in life, and I can't just rely on past laurels to shape who I am. And I can imagine for him, it's even worse because, you know, you got millions of dollars at a young age, and people can't tell you shit because you made more money than them. But you can learn from people who are higher up in your field, who make more money than you, who are more accomplished, and things of that nature. But, you know, that's just the video I wanted to speak on. I'm gonna finish going for my jog, finish exercising, and enjoy the rest of my day off because, you know, it's the time to just relax and reflect, especially during this time of the year. And I want to get my work in because next year is a big year for me, and I want to have that peace of mind, that presence, and that positivity going into the new year. But anyway, y'all have a great video, and I'm out.